Hey you guys, it's Dani and welcome to an unboxing that I never expected. Why? Because I totally impulse bought something today. I was out and about and I stopped at Barnes & Noble and I found this beauty. This is by Tina Gong. It's called Tarot. Connect with yourself, develop your intuition, live mindfully. Now this is a Barnes & Noble exclusive because it includes the deck. Now, I believe this was produced by DK for the Curious, but if I'm not mistaken, Tina Gong does stuff for Labyrinthos and does the Seven Sphere, and I believe this is either a kind of a copy of that deck or something very similar. I don't know, but I saw that it was an exclusive and it was here and it was beautiful, so I snagged it. So I haven't opened it yet. It's all attached to the back end of the book, so we will turn this upside down, turn it down, whatever it is, you know what I mean. We're gonna turn this so we can take a look at what the book has and then take a look at this deck. So come along, my impulse buy, with me and let's take a look at this deck. So let's check out this beautiful book. It is Barnes & Noble's exclusive. I think the exclusive is that it has the deck because I've seen this book around before and I didn't get it. I thought it was pretty, but I was like, I don't know if I'll really use it. But when I saw that it came with the deck, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snag this. So let's take a look inside. Isn't this beautiful? It's like color pages. We have contents, which talks about reading the tarot, a bunch of tarot spreads, which I'm always excited for. Then it goes through the major and the minor arcana, and then real life readings, index and acknowledgements. So I saw that it had some really good like anatomy of the deck where it talks about the major arcana and breaks it up into the conscious, the unconscious, the superconscious. So I really love that, how they kind of break it down, and they break down the numerology, the elements, and the suits, the court cards, which I thought was really neat as like the children, adolescents, mothers, fathers. So there's a lot of really good energy. Well, there's a lot of really good energy. Sorry, I was reading this. But there's a lot of really good references in here. They talk about reversals, how to read your cards, things like that. But then they have some really great spreads. I love this little chart that they have. It's 3-card spreads and like daily check-ins, decision makings, guidance and evaluations, goal progress, and it's just like what you need for all 3 cards. Like what worked, what didn't, the lessons, idea, process, goal, yesterday, today, tomorrow. Like just really nice little 3-card spreads. And then our classic ones, the Celtic Cross and Zodiac, conflict resolution, some spiritual spreads. So they're really nice. And they also even talk about creating your own. But then it goes into the major arcana. So there's a lot in here. On this page, you get a full color image along with the upright and reverse keywords. Then you have upright and reverse split, interpretations, reflections, and actions. And it goes like that for everything. Even the minor arcana is just as in-depth, which is crazy because most things stop that kind of in-depth spiel for the major and do something very minor for the minor. But this book has it the same for every single card, which I really, really like. So I'm curious to see how good this book is, like what kind of information that she put into here. And then these real life readings, I think it's like literally a self-care reading, what everything means, and then how to interpret, which is pretty neat. So that's some pretty cool stuff. But this is what I really want to see. Yeah, see Labyrinthos Academy is who she does a lot of stuff for. Tarot gives you a mirror to reflect on your life and the time and space to pause and evaluate the path you are taking. That is beautiful. I'm really excited about this, you guys. I don't want to tear it. It's very beautiful. Okay. Let's do this. Put the book aside for now. Move this over here. And let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. I don't know where this is going. Oh, okay. Ugh. This is confusing. So we just kind of loose in there. Fast and loose. Then they have this little box. So I'll definitely be making a bag for these. All right, let's zoom in and take a look at these cards. So let's kind of pull them out here. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that the reason I was drawn to this is the limited palette. I don't know what it is about a limited palette that I love so much, but I really, really do. And I like that it's a muted tone. I don't know, like aesthetics, right? So these are the backs. So it's the same as what was kind of on here is the back, which is not bad. I like it. It's reversible, no big deal. And we'll kind of talk about the cardstock in a bit. This Magician, I love the reflection for the as above, so below. Like, it could be mirrored or it can be a reflection in water. I like that idea. The High Priestess. Empress. Emperor. Ooh, them eyes, y'all. He's kind of scary. Hierophant. Oh, I love the key with the knowledge, like unlocking at the top. The lock. I can't talk. What am I doing today? Let's move on. The Lovers. Oh, I like that it's like two plain figures. There's nothing to tell, like, oh, that's a guy and a girl. That's a, two girls, two guys. Like, you can kind of be whatever. It's gender neutral. I like that a lot. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I like the fox and the hare. Justice. That's pretty. The Hanged Man. Death is gorgeous. Wow. Temperance. The Devil. Again, we have the same figures as the Lovers. Like a lot of other decks, and still just like black and white. The Tower. Oh, I kind of like that. It looks a little sci-fi to me. With that like eye in the center. That's cool. The Star. That's pretty. Oh, I like the Moon. I like that a lot. The Sun. It's pretty. It looks Hawaiian to me. Ooh. I feel like I just had a breeze in here. That was strange. Okay. Judgment. The World. Oh, that's so cool. I like this world. Okay. So, let me kind of push this aside so we don't get a little wild. And let's go into the Wands. Ace. The Two. See, it's got that same, like, obelisk. Only it's, like, together. Like, from the Tower. That's what it reminds me of. Kind of like a throwback. This is very sci-fi vibes to me. Like, all of a sudden, I don't know why. Interesting. Three of Wands. It's very desert-like atmosphere in these. Four of Wands. 5, 6, 7. I like the fire in the background. 8. We got with the rainbow, just a flowing. 9, 10. And then we have our page, and we got the flames in the back. Looks like for all of them. The knight, the queen, and the king. Nice. Let's go ahead and move into, move into the cups. We have the ace, 2. Love these watery vibes. 3. This is kind of interesting because I feel like it's those two, and then this girl is somehow in spirit, or it almost feels like a memory of her. I don't know. That's interesting. I like this dynamic. I'm curious to know what the guidebook says about that, or if it even talks about the art. We're gonna have to pull a card and see how it kind of lays everything out. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. I like this. 6. I like that. It kind of reminds me of like a memory of a vacation or a sunset or a time when you were together with someone. I like that for the 6 of Cups. The 7, 8, 9. Oh, I like that 9. 10. We have our page, our knight, queen, and king. I like that. Okay. Let's go on to our swords. We have our ace, 2, 3, 4. This one reminds me a little bit, I don't know why, like the second I saw it, I was remembering the 5 of Swords in the Line Strider Tarot, where it's like a knight that's kind of sitting, kind of propped up with all the swords around him. And I know this is the 4 of Swords, but it made me think about that. Just a flash, you know? 5 of Swords. So this one's a little pippish, I find, in like this one. The 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Page of Swords. This reminds me of Peter Pan. Knight, queen, king. It appears that all of the court cards are kind of, I don't know, they seem to be, are they all kind of facing the same way? Have like the same kind of stance where like the queen is always this way, the king is always like almost like sitting on a throne? I think so. I think so. Sorry, I was looking on the back to see. Ace of Pentacles. So let's start with the Pentacles. All right, the Pentacles, Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like the 7. 8, 9, 10. You know, this 9 with the cardinal, we usually have like a hawk with this one. This one kind of makes me think of the past with that cardinal. The 10. That's cute. And then the page, the king, the queen, and the king. Nice. All right. So let's talk about the cardstock. So it's not great. It definitely feels like it doesn't have a core. So it's not like, it doesn't feel like a playing card. It feels like cardstock. Like if you bend it, it's gonna kind of stay bent. So, I mean, for $25 for the big, nice book and this deck, I guess they didn't opt for the better cardstock. But it's, like I said, it's not super terrible. I'm just hoping that it ages well. Let's go ahead and shuffle and see how it does. Oh, it blew out my candle. Oh, there goes the second one. See if it'll get the third. Oh no, it's hanging on. There it goes. All right. No, yeah, it's not bad. And like, I mean, it's got a slight bend in it, but I don't think it'll be too bad. I'm not a real big cardstock snob. In many ways, I don't mind if it's a little thin, as long as it keeps up, right? Because I was really sort of disappointed in the cardstock for the Antique Anatomy, but I have to say, I use it quite a bit, and it's still fine. Like, there's no excessive chips, there's no excessive wear, so I guess it's one of those things where it's not the best, but if it holds up, I think this is going to be a really nice deck, you guys. I really do. So, let me cut the deck, and let's pick a card. All right. Oh, we have the Lovers. So, let's see what this beautiful book says about the Lovers. I'll kind of move this out of the way. And we will check this out. So I can chunk this to the side. All right, can we see okay? We can see all right. So, our Lovers, we have upright, love, relationships, union, choices, commitment, duality, and lust. I love the duality aspect of it. And choices, that's like one of my main keywords for the Lovers. I love the choice to be in there for sure. Reverse, we have imbalance, incompatibility, disharmony, conflict, selfishness. So, upright. Let's go upright and then reverse. So, upright. The Lover's card represents pure, unconditional love. The relationship depicted here is one of trust, affection, and balance. Each complements and empowers the other, making the greater whole better than the sum of its parts. Alongside love, choices are also at the center of this card. Each of the Lovers makes a commitment and is choosing who they want to spend their life with. I really like that. Okay. The Lover's card can refer to any strong relationship that you have in your life or your relationship with yourself. Who makes you feel cherished, supported, and understood? This card can also refer to a pledge being made, such as the one the Lovers are making to each other. What commitments should you be making to others or to yourself? Action. Analyze love and... Wait, is it like... Okay, analyze love. Sorry, I was trying to figure out, like, is this a sentence? Or is this, like, analyze love and then, like, about that? It is analyze love and about that. Okay. So, analyze love. In our lives, we are bound to experience relationships that have both healthy and unhealthy dynamics. Think about your past relationships and compare the ones that have felt controlling or stifling to those that were truly fulfilling. Consider how you can use these comparisons to help you assess the current situation or to find a healthy, happy relationship in the future. Make a commitment. There are times when we need to buckle down and make some decisions. Now you must make choices and take a firmer stance. Commit to your path. So now the reverse. When the Lovers are reversed, their relationship is no longer in harmony. Perhaps what was once a complementary partnership, where each was part where each party was different but worked as a team to offset each other's weaknesses, now just feels like incompatibility. Reverse, the Lovers card points to lack of choice and reflects the difficult decisions that we must make when there is a no happy option. That's interesting. I like that. Reversed. This card, reflection reversed. This card can suggest... Nope. This card suggests a close relationship being out of balance. Consider how much effort each person is putting into the relationship. Or perhaps this card is referring to an imbalance in your own psyche. Are you repressing or even shaming a side of yourself? How can you use the love to restore the balance in yourself and with others? So rebalance the relationship is the first one in action. Power dynamics can become unhealthy if one partner is more or less invested than the other. Consider how these imbalances affect you and your partner and what can be done to regain equilibrium in the partnership. Develop self-love. Instead of focusing on those parts of yourself that you are insecure about, those aspects that you don't like new lovers to see, work on improving your self-image. Write down all of your best attributes and the positive elements you bring to a relationship. So I feel like that was a really thorough write-up on the Lovers. I really like that. It really didn't talk about what was in the card, which, that's just me wanting to be like, oh, why did she make that choice? But at the same time, they're very simple images. So I guess they really didn't feel the need to kind of express what was going on in the card per se. Just really talking about kind of the meat of the symbolism. Well, not even symbolism, really. The, traditional meanings of the cards. So all in all, I'm really kind of happy with this. Now, why is this in the center? Is this just random in the middle? Sorry. Okay, so yeah, so just in between, looks like in every suit, there's a real life reading. The way that that's set up. If it does the same here, yeah. And then a few of them, so they're just sprinkled in here. I didn't catch that the first time. So I really think there's going to be a lot to kind of dig into when it comes to this deck. I really like how this looks borderless. But the borders don't bother me on this. They really, really don't, if I'm being honest. All in all, I'm really excited to play around with this book and play around with this deck. I'm going to be doing some more specific and mindful use of the decks in my collection because I have gotten rid of a lot of them this year, and then I did add a few this year. So I'm going to be doing a lot more mindful usage of my decks this coming year, and I'm going to be putting all that in my traveler's journals, so that's going to be one of my videos coming up soon. So I'm really hoping to dive in to this deck and this book, if not 1 month, maybe even 2 months in the next coming weeks, and then next year also to make sure that I really get a good feel, because I am going to be keeping and rehoming decks very mindfully in the coming year. And I do that now, but I think even more so in the coming year, because I really want to hone in my collection to something really tight-knit that I know and really dig into each and every deck that I have. I like to know my decks backwards and forwards, so that's kind of what I'm focusing in on soon. So guys, this is the tarot. I wish I knew the name. I think it might be the Seven Sphere Tarot, but I'm not positive. I'll let you guys know. I'll put in a little blip right here so you can see. That way we can name this deck, right? So there we go. Thanks for watching, you guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of this deck. Is this something that you're looking forward to getting? let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Also, I will leave a link down below in the description for where you can find this deck and book set, and all kinds of other good links as well. My Instagrams, my Etsy, how to book a reading with me, 3 Fat Readers, Mystic Masters will be there when they get here. I'll restock the shop. It's going to be limited quantities, but I'll put the links down below. And all kinds of other goodies. So check out those links down below, and I will talk to you all very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah! Later, Gators.